Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. In this video, I've got your gameplay for a very special vehicle. This is the Soviet version of the Spitfire Mk IXc. This vehicle has only been sold or given as an award for War Thunder only around 4 or 5 times ever in its history, and at those times it's only ever out for like 2 or 3 days. Now, as a content creator, I was able to get this thing without having to worry about paying for it, but I believe it was like 6,000 GE, and when I say not worry about having to pay for it, I get a few GE per month from Gaijin, so that kind of helped to take care of this. Now, that being said, again, this is a very rare version of this vehicle. Again, being that it is Soviet, this is the Mk IXc. It's got excellent rate of climb. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with this variant, but this thing will outclimb almost anything and has fantastic turn time. However, around this BR, its top speed is a little bit not incredible, and it doesn't have the best cannons, nor does it have the most ammo for them. And also, its fallback is going to be 4 LMGs, which themselves aren't all that great. So this is a very interesting vehicle indeed. It's got a hell of a ton of performance. However, again, it kind of lacks in other areas. So that said, let's get into a few matches with this rare bird and see what we could do. But man, oh man, am I stoked. And I'm so glad I could have this. And thanks to you guys, I'm actually able to fly this aircraft, because without your constant support, I would not be a partner with Gaijin and their content partner program. That said, let's get into it. So here we are. I am at a pretty sharp elevation angle here, and I am moving like 410 kilometers per hour, still gaining altitude. Of course, I do have the weapon. Bear that in mind, but I'm going to likely dive on this AM1, the Mauler down here. I love fighting beasts like this. Hopefully it doesn't turn up on me. I'm going to put my throttle down just a touch, just so you guys know, just based on what the belts were, I am using universal belts for the 20mm cannons, as well as tracer belts for the LMGs, simply because the tracer belts have armor-piercing incendiary tracers, whereas the universal belts for the 20mm cannon, they do not have any practice shells. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the 20mm with the air target belt does have a practice shell in it. Either that, or it's got like just a singular tracer shell. So it's just, I'd rather not. But overall, I mean, the Universal's still very, very powerful. But that was a pretty easy kill. But unfortunately, one of the problems, again, with this is that the 20mm cannons aren't fantastic, and they also lack ammo. So I'm already down to 158 shells in total for what's supposed to be the main kind of shebang for this vehicle. Got right up so I can do this. Now, Spitfires, unfortunately, don't really have the best insofar as turn or roll rate is concerned. Like, look at this. Okay, I'll just stick with that. That's fine. That's fine. He's about to die. I'll go on for some other targets. Probably this P-51 here. Not the best show of aerial gunnery. However, also wasn't the worst. Just decent. But I pretty much only have my LMGs at this point. Hopefully I can get myself a lucky fire on these guys, which is what I pretty much always aim for. Okay, got a crit on him. Got him on fire. I'm just going to let that go. Going to turn back around for this F2G1. He's not even looking at me. Got a crit. Hopefully no one steals my Mustang kill. See, these LMGs are still very nice, so long as you can get yourself a, some crits and fires on enemy teams, or players, rather. So, we got 4 kills. I'm just going to launch a real quick salvo on this F8F here, and then have to go back to base because I only have 50-something shots left. But the roll rate on this is actually better than I remember for most Spitfires. So I was able to still hit him. Not really all too much damage, but I was able to do something to him, if nothing else. But thus far, I'm 4-0, which is very nice. Might even get an assist once this F8F is destroyed. But therein lies the issue. With this vehicle, it's... Okay, got an assist, so I'm 4-1. But the issue with this aircraft is not that it's bad. Because it isn't, obviously. I mean, this plane is beast. It's that it doesn't have the best armament. Largely, I would say that it just doesn't have all that much ammunition, which is a huge problem with this. And yes, I do know that AM1 is behind me, but he's not going to catch me. But with American planes, at least when you have, for example, 1,400 rounds of ammunition for your machine guns, it's 50 cals. And the thing with those 50 cals is that they really set enemies on fire. So they do a lot of damage, plus they are a bit more reliable in setting enemies on fire because they have their incendiaries, which are fantastic. These, not so much, but they have, as you saw, they were able to put in some work. So it's not too much of an issue. It's just really, if you don't set them on fire, you're not doing much damage with them. With that said, let's get into the next match. I'm sure this match is probably going to be over before I get another kill. But if I don't get any more kills, we'll get into the next match. Don't you just love these late game surprises where you have enemies just kind of everywhere? So I'm going to climb up as well as I can. You know what? This match is almost over. I'm just going to go for this F2G1. He probably isn't... Okay, he's starting to climb. That's fine. This is the first and only head-on I've done with this vehicle, but this is exactly why you do not do head-ons while using a Spitfire, or for that matter, any Japanese plane. Got a 5th kill. Very nice. I'm going to turn this way now. He's going to miss, of course, and should be able to hopefully get on this guy's tail. Either way, doesn't matter. 5 kills, 1 assist. Very, very swagadocious. Now, I don't know what you guys think, but that first match, pretty darn good. I had 5 kills, 1 assist. Could have had 6, but the match ended. But you know what? I mean, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Unfortunately, if I'd actually killed him in that initial head-on, which again, do not do head-ons in a Spitfire. It's just not a good idea. Maybe like an initial strafe and then break off, or like a real quick, before you play chicken with them. But never do head-ons with a Spitfire. It is one of the absolute worst ideas you can have. I'm going to try to go for this F-82. Just got to climb straight up. He's not going to be able to reach me. Hopefully. And then he's going to break down. He doesn't have enough energy. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Got the kill. Very fun. That's what I'm looking for. That's one of the great strengths about this vehicle, is that you can just climb and then dive. A plane like that just doesn't have the same momentum that I have while using this. Now, I'm going to try to dive in on this A26 that's down there. I don't know if you guys can see him, but hopefully it'll be a decent enough target. Turn down my throttle a little bit. I don't really need all that. You know what? Just so I can catch up to him. But overall, you really don't want to put yourself in a position where you're going to start compressing, or where you just blow right past the person in no time. So, I'm going to start firing now. This guy obviously wants some. I set him on fire. I got to turn away now. Not bad. Hopefully he doesn't recover from that, but I'm going to have to land pretty much immediately. Got the kill. 2 kills, none too shabby, but I am in a bad spot as of right now. But 2 pretty, in my opinion, the first kill was impressive. Second kill was just kind of a bit dirty. A bit, a little bit nasty, because I just didn't really do it with as much patience as I could have, or as much, just as cleanly as I should have. But hopefully I can land at the base. Hopefully. Now, one thing that I would consider to be an issue with this aircraft is its overheating. And of course, I mean, I'm not going to say it's just going to overheat if at 100% throttle. It's not. But it can overheat if you're really pushing it with the WEP. And that's really something you do have to watch out for, because once you hit past that 135 Celsius mark, it becomes a bit of a problem, unfortunately. So that means that that incredible rate of climb that you normally, well, otherwise would have, is not really a permanent fixture on this. Got a crit on my buddy on the KI-84 Co. That man is running, although I do have a Bearcat behind me. Got another hit. Don't really want to be behind this guy for too long, because... Okay, I was expecting him to kind of jump down a bit. Not too bad. Okay, he is up there, Ki-61 coming down. I'm going to probably pull the same thing that I did with that F-81 or F-84, whatever it is. And then square out and drop. I will have the energy advantage on this fella. Oh, he's not even going for me. Set him on fire. Japanese planes are typically those planes that you really don't need to make sure that it stays on fire, because they'll do it for you. They just like being on fire. But thus far, I've got 3 kills really quickly. Very nice. I might go for this B-26. Not entirely sure. Really should be going for those other planes. You know what? I am. That BF-109K is much better suited for shooting them down, whereas I would be much better down here. So I'm going to probably go for this F4U, turn down my throttle, let my engine cool, and also make sure I don't rip my wings when I come down here. But overall, I mean, I've been having a slamming time with this aircraft. And I mean, like I said in the intro, I think I said it, this is just such a special plane in my opinion. You know, it's a very rare and unique variant, or not unique, but very rare variant of this aircraft. And it's unfortunate that Gaijin really... Ooh, I'm about to get shot. It's unfortunate that Gaijin priced it to where they did. Okay. Okay, I feel like I'm about to die here, but that's fine. I really don't mind all too much. Got an F8, F1 behind me. Still going to go for this guy. He's got the heaviest armament. That doesn't sit well with me. At least I think he does. Okay, I got a crit. Got him. What was that? 4 kills? 4 kills. Okay. Time to turn up a little bit. Not good. Not good. Not good. It's like, what, 1 on 4 right now? This is not a good thing that's going on right here, but it is what it is, right? You can only help out your allies, and that's kind of what I was just trying to do with this. But at least I got a hit on that guy. I'm probably about to die here. My flap is off. My elevator is a bit damaged, and I've only got 80 shots left of LMG. So my best chance is to set this guy on fire, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be doing that. Or I might be able to go for this guy, too. We'll have to wait and see. You know, I'm going to still try to shoot this Ki-61 out of the sky. Got an assist, don't really mind. And 1 more go on this Bearcat. But yeah, I mean, overall, do I like this plane? Yeah. You know, there's nothing special about it in that it's Russian. You know, that doesn't make it special at all. Wow, actually, I outlasted all these guys? Wow. And I got an assist. Awesome, I got 4 kills, 2 assists. What a great way to likely end the match. I mean, this plane, like I said, it's not like a special plane outside of the fact that it is as rare as it is. You know, this has only been offered, like I said, probably around 4 or 5 times, maybe 6. So it's a pretty rare aircraft. It's not something you see often. It's got a really cool paint scheme, in my opinion. Typically, I'm not a big fan of the Soviet green, but it just has a really, like, the decal, the red on it, and also the white tail. Very nice. So that said, thank you all so much for watching. Please, of course, consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. I know this was a somewhat short video, but this is also just one of those planes that maybe you can make a short video on. And besides, I got, like, what? 11 kills in just a few minutes between all 3 of them, all 3 matches. So either way, thanks again, and I will see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.